Hi garden friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Era and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do gardening related videos. For today's video, I want to show you that I'm working on a new garden bed. I actually found some space on the east side of the house. I don't really show that part of the yard because it was taken over by a privet, and I finally got the girth to get up one day, took a chainsaw to it and cut it down. Now I did leave the roots because I can't get most of it, but I did cut the part where it's actually creating a canopy. So I do have some open space now on the east side of the house where I could put some part sun plants. So of course, you know what I did. I went to the store, I get some part sun plants. I want to show you those. I want to show you the garden bed and what my plans are. All right, so I want to start off by showing you what the area looks like that I'm working on. Once I cut that terrible tree down, I was able to get this space here. Now I did put some of the things that I cut down between me and my neighbor to kind of help me see where the furthest I could go. But it's 11:30 in the morning and this is morning sun exposure. By 1 o'clock, this will be in shade. Right? So at least I know between when the sun rises and around 1 o'clock, I'll get some morning sun. So I think these plants will do really, really well here. As you can see, I've already gotten some cardboard going and I'm still marking out the bed. Nowhere close to marking out the bed. And as I come further down in the bed, you'll see that I have a little bit more shade, right? So it's definitely going to be a part shade area. It won't get that 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock sun at all. Now, the exciting thing is the plants. I got 3 Florida Sunshine Elysiums. You guys know I'm a big fan of these. They are a part shade to shade plant. These beauties here do really, really well. They are hardy from zone 7 to 9. And I have one on my foundation that does really, really great. I also picked up some Liriope or Lirope also on my foundation bed. I have these guys. These guys can thrive in the sun or the shade, the part sun. It doesn't matter. They do really, really well. And I also have some autumn fern, which I also have in the foundation bed and is thriving. What I know about this one here, it's probably going to be the 3rd row of this bed, whereas this guy is going to be the 1st row. This is definitely going to be at the edge of the border, and this is probably going to be number 3. This is probably going to be the 2nd to last row, because I plan to put this guy here is going to be the 2nd to last row, the Elysium, because I plan to put this guy here, which is the fragrant tea olive. This guy here, I found a random one and I might go back and get another one at the store, but this was in my yard all this time. It's not doing too great. You can see the leaves are looking terrible, but I think it's because it needs to come out of this container. I think once I bought it, I kind of forgot about it and never put it in the container. I also found 2 Carex. 2 Carexes right here that I need to find somewhere to put. These do well in the shade too, so they definitely will do well here. I definitely can't put anything here that requires absolute full sun, right? Because it will not be happy here. I have a lot of butterfly bushes that need to go in the ground. I have a lot of other shrubs that need to go in the ground, but they definitely need to be in full sun, and this is definitely not a full sun area. I want to come closer up so you can see all this is what I cut down, right? This is the tree actually, but that's not on my side of the yard. I cut off what's on my side, and it's not the best job, but I need to go finish it up. But I want to come in closer so you can see the trunk of this thing. This is what it looks like. Right? And it's all intertwined in the fence. And we saw this when we came to look at the house, years ago when we bought it, and it was just looking rough. And we was thinking, it's not going to mess with this side of the house. But at this time, desperate measures, we need more space, right? One of the bad things about that tree is the roots. I can still see the roots right here. You see, this is all the roots. I'm going to have to work around it. You see the roots right here? I'm going to have to work around it. Here, I'm going to have to use the saw and cut it down a little bit more. But in order to get rid of this, I'm going to have to, put something down that's poisonous or something. But I'm not going to do that, obviously. What I did get out of all of this was a random holly underneath the canopy of this terrible tree that was just in there. And it was okay in complete shade. But now that I've taken that thing out, now you can see that there's a holly right here and it'll probably do better. Hopefully it doesn't get shocked by the fact that it was in this thing for all this time and all of a sudden it's getting more sun. But I've tested the soil already and it looks nice and soft. There's still a lot of clay if you go down, but of course, you know I have a remedy for that. But this is what the bed is looking like right now. I'm going to place out some of these things where I think I want them to go, and see how it turns out. All right, guys, it looks like I'm going to need more plants, which is not a problem one bit. But I realize I have way more bed than plants, and that's an easy fix. All I have to do is go to the store, or maybe even go to my backyard and try to dig up a few things. What is going to stay like this is the liriop. The liriop will definitely be the front of the bed, but I definitely will move these rocks, bring them to the front of the bed, and put hostas here. Now, I'm putting the hostas second in the line of rows because the hostas will go to sleep, and I definitely want the bed to still look alive when winter comes around, right? Then the third row will be the fern. Again, the autumn fern does really well in Georgia, in the clay, and in the shade. Right after this guy here, which grows to 1.5 feet, so it definitely is in proportion to the rest of the plants, right? After that, I will definitely put this guy here, which is the Illicium. Right, the Illicium will grow slow and it will stay constant, right? I don't have to worry about the Illicium getting too big and looking weird in the bed, right? And then behind that, there's nothing. I have no more plants. Now, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. I do have this guy here. I will put the tea olive here, but I'm going to need more than one, right? And then these two guys here, these grow pretty big. I will try to find a way to intertwine these, but this is definitely what I'm working on today, guys. I definitely probably won't finish it today because I have to go to work around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just want to show you guys that I have this new garden bed I've been working on, and I have to line it up properly. I have to cardboard it. I have to plant the plants. But maybe on Sunday, when I do have my garden walkabout, I'll give you an update on this guy. But I definitely want to show you what I bought and what the bed looks like. Let me know if you're working on any new garden beds or if you've bought any new plants. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted in all my new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.